Stars, the toxic British media has swung their pendulum back to negative stories about Kate Middleton. Isn't this a woman who's recovering from preventative cancer treatment after looking so well and glamorous at Trooping of the Color as well as the Wimbledon's men's final? The headline, as of July 19th, 2024, according to the Mirror, Kate Middleton broke royal tradition with bold fashion choice at Easter service. Kate wore a marine blue Catherine Walker coat dress and matching pillbox hat by Lock& Co. as she attended St. George's Chapel at Windsor with Prince William and their 3 children. The Princess of Wales was spotted breaking royal protocol during King Charles's first Easter service as monarch. Kate wore a marine blue Catherine Walker coat and matching pillbox hat by Lock & Co. as she attended St. George's Chapel in Windsor with Prince William and their 3 children. She matched the outfit with a forbidden deep red nail polish, despite usually obeying the rules and opting for lighter tones or no nail varnish at all. It's been said royal ladies are not allowed to wear brightly colored nail polish with clear varnish, nude or light pink tones, said to be the only shades allowed. Grown women can't pick the color of their nail polish? No! Not if they're royal. Not if they're under lock and key and total patriarchal control. The late Queen was sure to follow this rule, as she was only ever seen sporting nude or lightly colored nails with Essie's shade ballet slippers as a personal favorite. The unofficial rule was thought to be particularly implemented during the late Queen's reign. Why? Who cares any more about nail varnish color than you care about anyone's lipstick? However, it appears the rule may not exist at all after Kate's appearance during Easter. It also comes after Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, was also seen wearing a deep red nail polish during a 4-day tour of New York in March this year. Oh no! How shall the Western civilization survive if the red nail polish gets pulled out? Oh, red alert. Call MI6 and the Pentagon. Are these people kidding? The royal family was out in force during the Easter service on the grounds of the castle, enjoying the bright spring sunshine before the morning service. Charles and Camilla wore matching royal blue outfits, with the king in a suit and the queen consort wearing a coat dress of her own by Anna Valentine with a Philip Treacy hat. I gotta get into these crazy ass hats. They're so crazy. Nothing says party like a bizarro, tiny little hat. William and Prince George wore matching navy suits at the service yesterday, while Princess Charlotte wore a blue polka dot dress. Prince Louis, attending the service for the first time, wore a suit jacket and light blue shorts. Kate stopped after the service to receive a posy from 8-year-old Samuel. She smiled at him and shook his hand before waving to the public as she left. They were joined at the service by the Princess Royal, that's Anne, and the Duke of York, that's naughty Prince Andrew, who's had all the trouble with the island people. Andrew wished the public a happy Easter, gotta run. As he left, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh also attended with their son James, the Earl of Wessex. Princess Beatrice and her husband Edoardo Mapelli Mosey also attended the service, as did her sister, Princess Eugenie, and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, and Zara and Mike Tyndall, and their 2 daughters, Mia and Lena. I've never read their names before. It was likely to have been a moving moment for the royal family, with the 15th century chapel being the late Queen's final resting place, and the Easter Sunday service, the first to take place since her death. Elizabeth II, oh gosh, Elizabeth II is buried in the church's tiny King George VI Memorial Chapel alongside Prince Philip, the late Duke of Edinburgh, and her parents, George VI and the Queen Mother, with their four names inscribed on a new black stone slab set in the floor. It's so odd because this article, which is about Easter, not this year, but last year, right? This article was just published by the Mirror about Easter, but they're talking about Easter 2023. And toxic British media is doing this a lot. They're using old pictures and publishing articles now, so that in the comments, someone first said, procrastinator comments, wanton Kathy. Marg68 adds, Kate would look awesome wearing a sack. Good to see she is getting out and about. Yowie comments, she did. She caught William when she was wearing one, remember? Wearing one what? Oh, a potato sack? What? But there's 3 comments I can't see. But why are they recycling these old pictures into new articles and confusing people into thinking that this just happened when it didn't? You know, not everyone pays that much attention to these people, but the fact that they're publishing this article now and not in 2023 is odd. And it's probably because they ain't got nothing else to report about them people, because they're in hiding. They're not doing public events. They're not even appearing in public. They're not going to the Tesco or the farm shop or any of those places where they claimed that they were seen, at the chocolate shop, or driving down the road with 2 different brick walls on the same corner. None of that is happening. They are underground. And so now the toxic British media has to scrape and skimp and find old pictures and run something to fill up the space on their news sites, because there is nothing new, right? The whole section about the royals is empty. That's probably why they make up so much BS about Harry and Meghan, because what else are they going to put there, right? Until Zara Tindall decides to sell some more CBD oil, or, oh, I don't know, the Prince and Princess Michael of Kent have completely disappeared. Who knows what goes on with that other brother, the Duke of Edinburgh? It's Prince. Oh, it's just such a mystery he even exists. He's married to Sophie of Wessex. Edward, I didn't really even know he even existed until probably within the last 8 months. I was like, what? Who's that? But where did they go? What did they do? They certainly don't do any work on behalf of the British taxpayer. They post it up. They're sneaking around. They're hiding out. Do they have a dining hall? Do they all eat together? Or are they just, here and there and everywhere and trying to figure out when's the next time they can run up on Prince William at an event and flip their hair and try to get, more allowance for expensive dresses and grace and favor, free places to live, and, they probably need to study boxing so they can avoid getting the black eyes that Anne's husband ended up with one, and this one had a concussion, and that one. It's a strange coincidence that you have a whole bunch of people over 40 getting such serious injuries. They ain't gardening. And they're not wrangling their own horses. They're not in the barn shoeing them or curry combing. No. They're telling us a bunch of porkies. And in British, that means lies. In my opinion, stars, let me know what you think.